Hi friends! I decided that this week I was going to do a recording of a good night story called Goodnight Owl. So this is a bedtime story, so hopefully you guys can find a night this week where you can get your jammies on and your teeth brushed, your bath is all taken care of, and then you guys can settle in and I will read you a bedtime story. Okay, so I have my jammies on, I have my cuddly blanket and Rashid. Okay, so I'm going to set Rashid next to me and I am going to read you Goodnight Owl by Greg Pizzoli. Owl was settling into bed when he heard a noise. Squeak! It was a tiny sound, no louder than a whisper, a funny noise he hadn't heard before. "Someone must be at the door," said Owl. "Just a minute." But no one was there. "Probably the wind," said Owl. And he lay down in bed and said to himself, "Good night, Owl." Squeak! He heard the noise again. "It's coming from the cupboard," said Owl. So he went to take a look. He emptied every shelf, but there was no noise to be found. So Owl went back to bed. "Good night, Owl," he said. And then he heard the noise. Squeak! "It must be under the floor," said Owl. Uh-oh. And he pulled up the floorboards, one by one. But he didn't find the noise. So Owl went back to bed. Squeak! "The house has a noisy roof," yelled Owl. And he took down the roof. "There," said Owl. "No more noise." Do you guys think that solved the problem? Owl got back into bed, the stars and the moon shining down where his roof used to be. "Good night, Owl," he said. But Owl didn't close his eyes. He didn't dare. He knew that any second he would hear the noise. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Squeak! "It's in the walls!" Owl screeched. "I'll get you, noise," Owl said as he tore down the walls of his house. But he found nothing. The cupboard was empty, the floorboards were pulled up, the roof was pulled down, and the walls were gone. Owl went back to bed, and he said, "Good night, Owl." And then he saw the noise. Squeak! Owl smiled. He said, "Good night, noise." And they went to sleep. Wow. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have sweet dreams. Good night.